Can you see my PowerPoint slide, first slide on the screen now? Can you? Are you guys hearing me? Can you see sample questions for chapter 1, matter, energy, and measurements?
We can hear you and we can see you.
Okay, I need some feedback, because I'm not going to start until I establish that you can see what I'm showing and you can hear me, all right? Okay, we're going to go over sample questions on chapter 1 under these categories: chemistry and study of matter and scientific method. We one by one, we're going to go, okay? The questions in the test going to be similar. Okay, let me. Question is, which of the following is an example of matter? Okay, can you read this? All right. The light of a flame, is it a sample of matter, example of matter? The light of a flame is the energy. The sound of the thunder, it is kind of sound is waves, energy. Air you breathe, that is possible answer. None of those are matter. So therefore answer is, which one is the correct answer? Are you reading this? What is an example of matter? Are you guys going to answer looking at this? I need some feedback, okay? What is the answer? A, B, C, D. Which one is the correct answer for that? Guys, can you hear me? A is energy. Light of a flame is energy. Sound of a thunder is energy. There's no mass or space for that.
Is it C?
C is the correct answer. All right. At least one keep talking to me. I mean, I don't care. All of you don't talk to me. I'm okay with that. But at least I need some feedback, okay? All right. C is the correct answer. Which of the following is a chemical property? A chemical property is where the substance change. A color is a chemical property or physical property? Physical property. Electrical conductivity is a physical property. It doesn't change the substance. Lack of reactivity. Reactivity means chemical reactivity. Therefore, it's a chemical property. Unstable, stable, chemically means chemical property. That lack of reactivity is stable compound. Therefore, this could be the chemical change or property that we are looking for. None. They are all physical properties. Out of these first three, which one is a chemical property now? What is the answer to the question? Which one is a chemical property of gold? I'm waiting. Can you tell me the answer to which of the following is a chemical property of gold? If you have a problem, you can ask. Why?
C.
Okay, C is the correct answer. Okay, which of these not a chemical change? Cutting of plywood,
A.
right? Digestion of food is chemical. Baking a chocolate cake is a chemical. Explosion of firework is chemical. So A is the correct answer. You guys got it. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of matter? What are the characteristic features of matter? Matter is something which has mass and a volume. Definite mass and definite volume. That is a characteristic feature. Matter don't have definite volume. Matter could be gases, liquid, solids. Therefore, definite volume is not a feature of matter. Matter has definite mass, but does not occupy space. That's wrong. Matter occupies a space, but it don't have definite mass. Both these statements are not characteristic of matter. Matter has definite mass and occupies a volume. That is the definition of matter. Matter has indefinite mass and indefinite volume. Indefinite means any mass or any volume. That's not true. So what is the correct answer for this question? Which of the following is a characteristic feature of matter? What is the definition of matter? Has a mass and occupies a space. Which one is the correct answer? Definite mass and occupies a space. Matter, definite, yes. That's the correct answer. Was it a difficult question?
Yes.
Because you had to read it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which of the following represent a physical change? Physical change is melting, boiling, etc., breaking up to several pieces. Boiling of water, the physical change, right? Decomposition of dead organism. That's not a physical change. It is a chemical change. When you decompose a body, it turns into different substances. Boiling point of water and decomposition of a dead organism. That's not true. First one is true. Second one is not true.
Is the answer A?
Yes. Look at, you got it. Okay. Which of the following is a physical change? Burning of fuel, chemical change. Melting of ice, physical change. Both burning of oil and melting ice. One is Wrong. Burning of fuel is not a physical change. Melting. Therefore, that's
Is
not.
it B?
Let me. Yes. All right. You guys are good. Just keep telling me answer if you know. This is about scientific method. Scientific method is a unifying principle that explains a body of facts. Statement summarizing group of scientific facts. Possible explanation of observation. Theory based on qualitative observations. What is a scientific law? It's about summary of a group.
Is it D?
No, there's no E here. Oh, statement that includes the measurement of a number or number. That's measurement or measurement. That's data. Scientific law is about the summarizing group of scientific facts. Scientific facts are observation. Statement summarizing a group of facts is called scientific law. See, this is the answer. Do you understand? Scientific law comes as the observations. You see the summary of the relationship between observations, summarizing group of scientific facts. Okay? What is a possible explanation of a scientific method? Is called possible explanation. Possible explanation of observation is called. What is the first explanation you get out of after you look at the data, analyzing the data? Observation, scientific law. Then scientific law, after that you get the hypothesis. That's the possible explanation. Therefore, what is the answer? Possible explanation of data is called hypothesis. What is the correct answer?
Is it B?
Possible explanation of possible means it's not definite. Theory is kind of a more concrete. Possible means the theory is not tested. If theory is not tested, what is it called? Hypothesis, right? What is the answer? It's not theory. Hypothesis. You see that? Theory is a proven fact.
Is it C?
Yeah, C is the correct answer. Underlying principle that explain a body of fact is an underlying principle. Now looking like theory. Hypothesis, qualitative statement, law, theory. Hypothesis is a possible explanation or tentative explanation. Qualitative measurement is a fact or the data. Law is the summary of data. So theory is the unifying principle that explains a body of facts. Is called theory. So answer is model is not an answer. Model is used by part of the theory. Models are used in theory. D is the correct answer. unifying principle that explains a body of fact is called theory. An explanation or a broad range of observation facts and tested hypothesis is called broad range of observation and tested hypothesis is called, what is that? Tested hypothesis is theory. Okay. This person, Andy, doesn't think Bears will lose a game this year. Is it a scientific study? No. It's an intuition. He come up with some idea. It's a prediction. Prediction is just some people predict something will happen without valid, not scientific evidence. So therefore, this statement, Bears will lose a game this year, will not lose a game this year, is a prediction. Hypothesis is a possible explanation for data. Control is a variable that you keep in an experiment.
Is it A?
Yeah, A is the correct answer. Control is you do experiment in one group that doesn't get the variable. The temperature is not changed or drug is not given. Placebo group is a control group. Information you collect during an experiment is called data. Chart. Chart is a data. Graph is a data. Hypothesis is not information. It's a possible explanation. Therefore, answer is D. Information you collect during an experiment is called data. Which of the following is not a part of scientific method? Testing a theory. Of course, we test theories all the time with new experiments. Validating hypothesis. We do experiment to validate the hypothesis that become a theory. That's a part of the scientific method. Writing a popular science book. Well,
C.
yeah. Formulating a theory is a part of the, so C is the correct answer. An educated guess is an, what is that? I would guess hypothesis. Purpose. We're talking about scientific method here. Observation. Educate, conclusion. Conclusion is eventually in the scientific method we solve a problem, that's a conclusion. Therefore, educated guess is a hypothesis. Correct answer is A. A setup that involves material, procedures, and observation and data can be found in I cannot see. Can you see below what is appearing?
Yes, sir, we can.
What are those choices? I cannot see in the bottom here on my. Okay, I'm going to go to this one. Which of the following is a rule for handling animal use in research? This is common principle that used in research in all in animals. Squeeze and play with animals? I don't think so. Bring animals from the wild into classroom? That's not a rule. Only use animal if it can be successfully argued that it is necessary and scientifically and ethically.
Is the answer C?
Yes. Only handle animals that are dead. We cannot do experiment with only dead animals. Answer C. Before stating a science activity, you should always do what? Before starting a science activity, you should always do. Read all the instructions very carefully. Ask your friend what to do. Put on an apron. Get ready to do.
Is it A?
Yes. Do you see A below now? Answer C. That's correct. Can you see that I put the A there?
Yes, sir. We can see it.
Okay, I am going to ask the questions, and then after you say what's the answer, then I'm going to show the answer. Which of the following is not a step you should take after an accident? Accident in a lab situation. Secure the area. Keep quiet about the accident. Assist your teacher. Remain calm.
C.
Correct. This is strong. See, keep quiet. C is not the correct answer. I had to correct that one. Correct answer is assist your teacher. All right. If accident happened, this answer I put was wrong. The answer is assist your teacher. What is the first step in a scientific investigation? Observations. Asking question is not the first step. Drawing conclusion. Making observation. That is the observation. Answer is B. Why do scientists communicate their results in written reports? So other scientists will argue. It sounded like negative argue. You share it is correct, not argue. Because they like to write. That's not true. To make scientific models. Of course, models are already made. You are writing about them. So the only reason they do written report is other scientists can repeat their experiments and prove or disprove the conclusions. All right. So that's the correct answer. D. What is a step of scientific method? What is a step of scientific method? Analyzing results. Of course, we analyze results or data using technology, stating a theory, building a microscope. Out of these four, what is a step? Analyzing data is in the experiment. It's not a part of step. Using technology is part of experiment. Building a microscope is part of experiment. Therefore, scientific step in the scientific method is stating a theory. Answer is B. What is the only difference between control group and experiment group is in a control experiment? What is the difference? The test, the variable. the prediction, the hypothesis. What is the difference between two control groups, between control groups? Whatever you're changing, drug dose or poison or whatever it is, temperature, one group doesn't get that change. That change is called the variable. Therefore, answer is difference between control group and the experimental group and the real group, which you get the variable is difference is one get the variable, other one doesn't get the variable. So answer is C. Being curious and asking questions about living things could lead to you to you guys are curious. You're asking questions about living things, life forms. What kind of science you would be doing if you were curious about living things? You will be doing what? Physics? Physics doesn't deal with mainly living things. Life sciences, as the name indicates, is the one deal with living things. Mathematics deal with numbers. Mechanical engineering deals with machines and production of energy. So what is the answer? C. What is the first thing you do, you think you should do when an accident happens in a teaching laboratory? We answered a question before. Let's see what. Keep quiet about what happened. That was the answer. Accidentally, I got put there. C. Tell your instructor or call emergency number for help. Remain calm and assess the situation. Secure the area around the accident. So what is the most important thing you should do first thing? You tell the teacher and call the number for help. C. We got that, I got that right. The one was mistaken. The scientists who want to study the effect of new fertilizer or plant on plant would probably do what? Give and each group the same amount of fertilizer. Each group is control group and both groups. Not worry about measuring the amount of fertilizer used. We normally don't do sciences like that. We quantify the amount. Include a control group that receive no fertilizer. Use different numbers of plants in each group. So each group has different plants. That is maybe it's not something to do, but most important thing to do is include a control group that received no fertilizer, right? C is the correct answer. Okay, we are going to scientific notation. We're done with some chemistry and matter, all right? Okay, you need to write down normal number in normal form and scientific notation. Scientific notation is you round out the decimal place with the after first place and write down the correct significant figures and have exponent notation. Okay, this is the questions, answers or choices. Which one is correct? Can you guess which one is correct? $17.1 multiplied by 10 to the million is what? Million is 6. 10 to the 6 is million. Okay. How do you 1.7? 17.7. This is not right. I'm not writing. Oh, I can erase that. I didn't know. Okay. 17.1. Million is, how many zeros million has? 6 zeros. So this is this number. This number here is that number. Now, how do you write it in scientific notation? You have to move the decimal place to right here. From here to here. One place to the left. So if you move one place to the left, it become, if you move one place to the left, it become -1. If you move or positive 1, I'm sorry, it's positive 1. Six plus 1 is 7. So answer is 1.7, 10 to the 7. Did you see how I got it? Do you have any questions? I wrote down this number, million here, 1.17.1. Then move the decimal place here. If you move the decimal place, you add a exponent. If you move to the right side decimal place, you subtract for -1. Okay, 10 to the -1. Is it clear? Okay, let's look at this problem. During its orbit, the Earth minimum distance from the Sun is this, kilometers. Which of the following represent the number in scientific notation? So we have to convert it to scientific notation. Just like what we did before. 148 multiplied by million. Million is 10 to the 6. How many of you know million? Million is 1 times 10 to the 6. That's why 10 to the 6 here. Now you have to this number 148, that's multiplication sign. The decimal place has to be moved to the left, right here, after 1. So if you move to the left, you add 1 exponent for each movement. So in here, you move twice. Therefore, that 1.84 10 to the 6 2. So it becomes 1.48 10 to the 8 So which is the correct answer? D. Okay. Do you guys agree with me, or you have any questions? That's the correct answer. In 1 second, light travels this many number, 10 to the 8 meters. In the conventional notation. How do you write this in conventional notation? So you had to move decimal place how far? Decimal place to the right. You had to move decimal place to the right here. So it is 10 to the negative 2. So 10 to the negative 2 is 10 to the 8, negative 2 is 10 to the 6, 8 minus 2. So there should be how many zeros in front of this number? Then you convert this number to the following way to write this in conventional notation. So 6. Do you see this one is the correct answer? Their decimal place is moved 6 places. Decimal place was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. This is the large number. That's why I picked that one. So 10 to the 8 minus 2. I'm messing it up. 2.998. 10 to the, I'm making it more difficult. So in this number, you have to move decimal place to the 8 places. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are five zeros. That's the answer. 5 zeros after decimal place. Yeah. The correct answer is C. Do you see how I got it? Do you have any questions? Do you have questions? The population of Earth at the end of the 2018 was approximately this. Which of the following is representing this number? Correct way to represent this number. That's the normal number. How many zeros you have to have? 8 zeros after 77. So 8 zeros is right here. 1 to here, then 8 more. So answer is A. Did you get that one? This is simple questions. The surface area of Earth is approximately 1.48 10 to the, which of the conventional notation. How many zeros? This is a large number. So 1 to 6 zeros after. 6 zeros after 149. Why 6 zeros? You move here, here. 2 already gone. 2 minus 8 minus 2 is 6. Therefore 6 zeros after 149. Which one has the 6 zeros? That one. Therefore correct answer is B. Do you see that? Sometimes the same word can have different meanings. In US, million means, I said million is 1 times 10 to the 6. Remember I said that? So in means million, a million. Okay, I need to. I cannot see this one. Okay, 1,000 million is a billion. Thousand is 10 to the 3. Therefore, in US, billion means 1 times 10 to the 9 US. But in British, million is 10 to the 6 times 10 to the 6. That becomes 12. So which of the following is British billion? 10 to the 12. That's the answer is B. Reporting numbers in science, scientific notation. For this number, meters of length, conventional notation. So you see that conventional notation, this has to be moved to a 1.0, 10 to the something. When you move to the left, when you move to the right, that means 10 to the negative 1 place. Into the negative 9. Therefore, answer should be when you move the decimal place 1 times 10 to the negative 9 is 10 becomes negative 9. So let's look at the choices. Those are, oh, okay. So what you have to have 9 zeros. This means 1 with 9 zeros. Three here, 3 here. That's 10. Three here, 3 here. So this is the correct answer, because you have to move 1 here. This become 1 and 8 zeros here. 8 zeros. The one is this is the correct answer. So you figure out, oh, that's, let me go back and redo it. I may have made a mistake. Okay. Conventional notation. How many decimal places you had to move here? Decimal place here, 1. 10 places. 5, 5, 10. That's the way to go. You have this point 1. This has to be moved 10 times. If you get here, 1 is gone. Then 9 times means 8. So 8, 5. Okay, I'm not saying it right. When you move decimal place, ten times this way. Let me write down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a 1 0 here, 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 1 0 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 decimal place is here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the correct answer. Do you understand that? How I come up with? Which is the largest number among the following? When you have scientific notation, you look at the exponent first. The highest exponent is the largest number. In this case, highest exponent is 10 to the 4. So therefore, answer is B. We chose the smallest number. That this is the other way around. Smallest number is the highest negative. That's one. Now, smallest number is a negative, highest negative number. We normally don't worry about these first places in that case. So answer is D. Okay, this is easy one. When you move decimal place, 1, 2, 3 is 10 to the negative 3. So you write down 3.580. That's the answer. So let's see whether we have the answer. So answer is C. All right. Which number is the largest number? They are all numbers are equal. Then the largest number is largest exponent. Therefore, A is the answer. Okay, if you have a measurement this is about little bit about unit conversions. We're going to do more of them, right? So centimeters. You have to convert nanometers to meters, then meters to centimeters. Here. How do you convert these to nanometers to centimeters, meters? 5.342, 10 to the negative 9. Nanometer, 1 nanometer is equal to 1 times 10 to the negative 9 meters. This is 9. So we use the fact that therefore this is meters. Now how do you convert meters to centimeters? 1 meter has 10 to the 2 centimeters. Therefore, you have to multiply this by 2. That figure becomes 3553. You subtract this 7, negative 7. So when you convert it to scientific notation, you have to move this to this place. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it becomes 5.342 times 10 to the 4. Because 7 minus 7 plus 4 is plus 3 is minus 4. Okay, the answer is minus 4. Okay, let's look at that. So answer should be this one. Okay, behold, we got the answer. So that's how you convert different units. Now we're going to talk about addition and subtraction in calculations, reporting numbers in science, significant figures in addition and subtraction. You have to add all these numbers. When you have the calculator, when you add the numbers, I need to do it. I cannot just guess that one. .63 plus 2.302 plus 3.16. I get, when you add them up in the calculator, 11.092. Now this calculator answer has to be rounded off to one of the decimal places. When you look at this, lowest decimal place is second decimal place here. This one is a third. Therefore, third decimal place, you don't round it off to 2 here. You round it off to second decimal place because these two have lowest decimal place is 2. Therefore, answer is you round off 11.09. So 2 is dropped. So answer is C. Now you do these calculations exactly the same way. You put them in the calculator and round the number off to second decimal place. Why? This is third decimal place, this is third decimal place. Number has to be rounded off. Same thing here. This is addition and subtraction. It doesn't matter what you do in combination, addition, subtraction, combination. You get the calculated answer and round it off to the lowest decimal place of the numbers you're adding, one of the numbers, so many numbers. Which of the following would be the most appropriate measure of diameter of an ant's leg? Insect is very small. It's not centimeters. It's not meters. It's micrometers. Micrometer is 10 to the negative 6 meters. It's very small. You can measure insect, not in gigameters. Meters is too big. Centimeters even too big. Answer is D. Reporting science in addition and subtraction. Now we are going to multiplication and division. Let's do, I'm going to come back to this. This is multiplication and subtraction, multiplication and division. In this case, you get the calculator number. Let me get the calculator number. 4.238. .5656. By 8. Now, where you round off now? In addition, multiplication and division, you look at the significant digits, not the decimal places. Significant digits is 2 here, 4 here, 4 significant, 2 here. You round off to, this is 5. You round off to 2 significant digits. Right here. Therefore, it should be 31. Let me see whether I got 38. I'm sorry, I didn't write it. 38.5658. When you round off 38.5658, so it becomes 39. This equal or greater than, then you add the next number. So answer is D. So you can do the same thing with other numbers. Same thing. This has to be rounded off to 5 significant. Both are 5. In this case, lowest is 3 significant digits here. So you can even guess from here. 3 significant digits. This should be this is the correct answer, 3 significant. It depends on the number. Okay, rounding off. So this one is not the correct answer, but this both got 3 significant. This is 4 significant. Cannot be the answer. You can rule out based on that. So significant digits are used in multiplication and division. So it's similar to the other questions I skipped over. Calculation is reported the current number of significant figures. Now you do the calculation. Multiply these two. The number has to be rounded off to 2 significant digits because this got 2, this got 3. 2 is the lowest significant figure. So numbers, if you look at that number which has the 2 significant digits, is only this one. You don't even have to do the calculation because number it says is 2 significant digits. When you subtract, divided 10 to the 7 divided by, multiplied by, it's close to about 14. Then when you move the decimal place, it becomes 13. So answer is D. See, same way, even if you look at this one, there are 4 significant digits, 3 significant. Answer should have been 3 significant digits. So it should be this one because correct notation. This one is not in the scientific notation, correct scientific notation. This is both as 3 significant digits. Here 3, here 4. We use the 3 to round off. Therefore, answer is A. All right. I'm going to come back on Tuesday next week and do the rest of it. Okay. You guys have any questions? Are you guys there? Are you guys okay? Can you guys say something? Are you guys there?
No questions.
Oh, okay. I will see you on next week, Tuesday. We have Labor Day, then we meet on Tuesday. All right? Okay, take care. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.